Florida. Sunshine, beaches, retirement dreams. But beyond the theme parks, past the coastline, there are towns where time didn't just slow down, it stopped. Places where streets fall silent after sunset, where locals don't like to talk about certain buildings, and where visitors sometimes leave with stories they can't explain. Tonight, we're counting down the 5 creepiest small towns in Florida, and some of them you can still visit. Number 5. White Springs. Population under 1,000. By day, it feels peaceful. Old buildings, quiet streets, the Swanee River flowing nearby. But after dark, the atmosphere changes. White Springs became famous in the 1800s for its mineral springs. Wealthy travelers once arrived here seeking healing waters. Then the boom ended. Hotels emptied, businesses closed, and the town slowly faded into silence. Locals whisper about strange sounds near the river, footsteps on wooden porches when no one's there, cold air drifting through locked rooms. Even the nearby Stephen Foster Folk Culture Center State Park feels different after sunset. White Springs doesn't scream horror, it whispers it.
Number 4. Apalachicola. Population around 2,000. Once one of Florida's busiest ports. In the 1800s, Apalachicola was booming. Cotton exports, shipping routes, sailors from around the world. But prosperity didn't last. Fires, storms, economic collapse. Today, many of the 19th century buildings still stand. Walk along the docks at dusk and you'll see empty boats rocking against the tide. Some residents claim they've seen lights moving across the water long after the marinas close. Old inns report unexplained knocks on doors, voices in empty hallways. Apalachicola isn't abandoned, but it feels paused, like the past is still waiting at the shoreline.
Number 3. Micanopy. Population roughly 600. Drive through Micanopy and you'll notice one thing immediately. It's quiet. Spanish moss drapes over oak trees like something from a Southern Gothic novel. The historic district looks untouched by modern time. Antique stores line the road. Old wooden homes sit behind creaking gates. And then there's the cemetery. Dating back to the early 1800s, it holds generations of stories, many forgotten. Visitors often describe an uneasy feeling here. Not fear, just the sense that someone is watching. Micanopy has appeared in films and documentaries because it looks like a perfect small southern town. But stay too long after sunset, and it starts to feel less like a movie set and more like something waiting in the dark. Number 2. St. Augustine. Population around 15,000. Founded in 1565. The oldest continuously inhabited European established city in the United States. History runs deep here, and not all of it is peaceful. The Castillo de San Marcos has seen sieges and battles. The St. Augustine Lighthouse and Maritime Museum is considered one of the most investigated paranormal locations in America. Shadows have been captured on camera. Strange figures reported in the tower. Children's laughter heard when no one is inside. Whether you believe the stories or not, you can't deny the atmosphere. At night, the cobblestone streets glow under dim lamps. Every corner feels like it's holding a secret. Number 1. Cassadaga. Population about 250. Cassadaga is unlike any other town in Florida. Founded as a spiritualist community in 1894, it was built on the belief that the living can communicate with the dead. Today, it's still home to mediums, healers, and psychic readers. The historic Cassadaga Hotel is often described as Florida's most haunted inn. Guests report doors opening on their own, sudden drops in temperature, apparitions standing at the end of beds. But here's what makes Cassadaga different. The town doesn't deny the stories, it embraces them. There are walking tours, psychic readings, spiritually workshops. In Cassadaga, the unexplained isn't feared, it's welcomed. And that might be what makes it the creepiest of all.